What's up, guys? I realized that I haven't updated anyone on my life in a while, and I know all my fans are really disappointed. So if you're interested on knowing the most recent tragic thing, unfortunate thing going on in my life, stay tuned. So for the past few weeks, I've been getting these weird voicemails from a cop stating that he's looking for my mother, Michelle Susan Turner, who, by the way, is not my mother. Now, I just thought that maybe it was a scam, someone from Indonesia trying to get me to marry them, to bring them to America, something along those lines, so I've been ignoring the call. And every time he calls me, he tells me the same thing, that he's looking for my mother, she's wanted, and he needs to find her before he contacts the authorities. I thought nothing of it. I just was living my life, taco to taco, day to day, until Sunday night. So I'm sitting on the couch, watching 90 Day Fiancé, minding my business, when my mom gets a phone call from a cop asking for Rachel. She proceeds to tell me that this is the second call she's gotten asking for me, and when she tells them I'm not home, they hang up. If I lost y'all, this is where it gets good. So hold on. If you need to tap back and listen to the beginning of this story, you tap that ass back. So I tell my mom about these voicemails I've been getting, and I play her one, and as I'm playing the video for her, her jaw drops when she hears the name Michelle Susan Turner. She looks at me and says, "I know her." She proceeds to tell me, "That's your dad's ex-wife." Now, I just need to come back to life for a minute to let y'all know that at this point, I'm still confused. I don't know anything about this woman. I'm not scared. I'm like, oh, no big deal, got the wrong girl. She tells me that when my dad and this woman were married, they were married for a few months, until one day he got pulled over and he found out she was wanted in 4 states. So when my dad finds out, he's so creeped out, they get a divorce. Fast forward to my mother. My mom comes into the picture. They get married. They're in love. They conceive the most beautiful child. My dad calls my mom one day, tells her to get ready, they're going out to dinner. He's on his way home from work. So my beautiful mama gets out of the shower, hears a knock on the door, answers the door in said towel, and it's a woman. And this woman says, "Oh hey, you must be Jeannie." She says, "Is Bob home?" So my mama says, "Oh no, he's on his way home from work, if you'd like to come in and wait." And while they're waiting, y'all, my mama asks her, "So are you a friend of Bob's?" And listen to what she says. She just starts laughing. Like in the movies. Like in the Lifetime movies, laughing. Like, bitch, did I make a joke? So when she stops laughing, like she Emily Rose, she goes, something like that. Long story short, my dad called to check on my mom, heard she was there, started freaking out, called the cops. Apparently he had a restraining order against this woman. So months go on, and my mom is meeting my dad out for dinner with her parents. She's pregnant with me, and he never showed. Now, they didn't have cell phones back then, and if you were born after the year 2000, yes, everything was in black and white. Now, for all my ladies out there, y'all know that we be texting our men all day long, and if they don't respond in 0.3 seconds, they cheating, or they dead. And we'd rather they be dead than they be cheating. Because if they cheating, they're gonna end up dead, if you know what I mean. Sorry, y'all, I'm stumbling over my words because I'm just so dang scared. She had gotten her new boyfriend to lie and tell the cops that he showed up at her house, threatened her, something, I don't know. He ends up in jail. A few more months go by, and I was born. My parents at the time lived in Hudson Beach, and they lived on a stilt home. It's on the 2nd story, and they had a wraparound porch. So one night, I was fussing. I woke my mama up to make me some titty milk, and she goes in the kitchen, and she hears someone on the porch. So my mama grabs the most valuable thing she has, which was me, and she takes me. She wakes up my daddy, and she says, "Bob." So she runs to my dad. She wakes him up. He says, take Rachel, go in the bathroom and lock the door, call 911. All of a sudden, while she's on the phone with the operator, she hears my dad say, "Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing here?" And then bam, 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 gunshots going off. And the cop is saying, who's shooting, who's shooting? And my poor mother is crying, saying, I don't know. That woman had hired 5 men to come to the house with guns. They were shooting at the house. Still to this day, we don't know her motive. Did she want to kill us? Did she want to rob us? Did she want to kidnap me, the most beautiful baby in the world? Luckily, my dad had a badass gun and he was firing, and they got spooked and they left. When all was said and done, my mama looked at my daddy and she said, "Oh, hell no." So they packed up and they left. They never saw or heard from her again until now. Come to find out, she has all these different aliases. She's gone by Galbo, she's gone by her current last name. No one. So I am curious now and 20,000,000% scared. So I listen to the voicemails again. And these voicemails say that he's looking for my mother. She has me down as her emergency contact, and mine is the only working number. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I always pictured my cause of death to be like old age or diabetes. I don't know what kind of Lifetime movie shit she's on, but either she wants me, maybe she thinks that this was the life she was supposed to have, or maybe she's just crazy, or maybe both. I don't know, but I don't like it. She knows where I live. She has my phone number. I've checked all of the public records in Arizona and in Georgia and in Florida, and I can't find her because she's pretended to be so many people, probably Oprah and Beyonce. All I could do was call this man back and I let him know, that's not my mama. She's crazy. And while we resolved the issue that she's not my mama, I don't feel safe. And I know you guys are all waiting for the happy ending, but there ain't one. So I guess what I'm saying is, check on your girl, because I am living corner to corner. I literally live my life like this. If you stuck around for this whole video, thank you for listening to my story. I refuse to be a victim, but if I must be a victim, please serve a taco bar at my funeral, please.